Lim Joo was born on April 4, 1991, in Seoul, South Korea. Growing up in a family that valued sports, Lim's early interest in athletics was encouraged. However, it wasn't until her teenage years that she discovered her passion for billiards, particularly three-cushion billiards. Lim's introduction to billiards came somewhat serendipitously when she was first exposed to the sport by a close relative. Intrigued by the complexity and the mental challenge that three-cushion billiards presented, she was immediately captivated. The game requires players to strike the cue ball off three cushions before making contact with the object ball, a skill that demands both physical dexterity and mental fortitude. These aspects of the sport drew Lim in, and she was determined to master it. At the age of 16, Lim began practicing seriously in local billiards halls, dedicating herself to improving her skills and technique. Unlike many other players who are introduced to the sport at a younger age, Lim's late start did not deter her. Her natural aptitude for understanding angles and predicting ball movements allowed her to improve rapidly. Despite her relatively short period of formal training, Lim's passion and relentless practice soon paid off. Her early years were marked by a steep learning curve, but Lim's innate focus and determination helped her overcome the challenges that came with the sport's complexity. After a few years of intense practice, Lim began to participate in local and regional competitions. These initial competitions provided her with valuable experience and served as the perfect springboard for her ascent to the national level. Rise to prominence, gaining recognition in national competitions. By the age of 20, Lim Joo had already begun making a name for herself in the competitive world of three-cushion billiards in South Korea. She entered national tournaments where she faced off against more experienced players, proving that her skills were on par with some of the country's top contenders. Lim's rise to prominence came with a series of solid performances in South Korea's billiards championships. She was known for her calm and composed demeanor during matches, which was crucial in a sport that often tests a player's mental resilience. Her ability to execute high-pressure shots and her unshakable focus earned her recognition as one of the country's most promising young talents. Her breakthrough moment came in 2013, when she claimed her first major title at the South Korean Billiards Championship. This victory marked the start of a successful career that would see her regularly finish among the top players in national competitions. Lim's technique, precision, and ability to think several moves ahead became her trademarks, setting her apart from her peers. In the following years, Lim's performances in national tournaments continued to improve. She reached the finals of several events and earned top 3 finishes in prestigious competitions, solidifying her position as one of South Korea's leading players in the sport. Her consistency in local events and her rapidly increasing skill set eventually earned her an invitation to compete on the international stage, where she would face off against some of the world's best billiards players. Career peak, achieving success in international competitions. Lim Joo career reached new heights when she began competing in international tournaments. Her international debut came in 2015, where she entered several World Cup and Asian Championship events, competing against seasoned professionals. Despite the level of competition, Lim held her own, impressing spectators and fellow players with her strategic mind and technical abilities. Her first major international success came in 2017, when she reached the finals of a prestigious World Cup event. This marked a pivotal moment in her career, as it placed her among the elite players in the world of three-cushion billiards. Lim's ability to perform under pressure and her disciplined approach to the game were evident as she made deep runs in these high-profile events. In 2018, Lim's career peaked as she clinched her first World Cup title, becoming the first South Korean female player to win such an honor in the history of the sport. This victory cemented her status as one of the top players in the world and earned her widespread recognition. She continued to build on this success in subsequent years, with numerous podium finishes in international competitions. Her ability to execute complex shots and maintain composure in the final stages of a match became key components of her playing style. Lim's tactical brilliance, paired with her ability to read her opponent's strategies, allowed her to dominate several tournaments. Her consistent finishes in World Cup events, as well as her standout performances in the Asian Billiards Championship, made her one of the most feared players in three-cushion billiards. Main achievements and contributions to the sport. Lim Joo-hyun's career boasts a number of notable accomplishments that have earned her widespread recognition. 2017 World Cup finalist. Lim's strong performance in the 2017 World Cup marked the beginning of her international breakthrough, signaling her entry into the elite ranks of billiards players. 2018 World Cup champion. Lim's victory in the 2018 World Cup was a landmark achievement, making her the first South Korean female player to win such a prestigious title. Multiple podium finishes in world competitions. Lim has earned multiple top 3 finishes in World Cup, World Championship, and Asian Championship events, demonstrating her consistent excellence on the world stage. Inspiring young billiards players. Lim has become a role model for young female billiards players, particularly in South Korea, where she is admired for her dedication, skill, and perseverance. She has helped to elevate the profile of women's billiards and has been instrumental in inspiring a new generation of players. Contributions to the growth of the sport. As a successful international player, Lim has contributed to the global appeal of three-cushion billiards, particularly in South Korea. Her victories have helped to raise the profile of the sport in her home country, and she continues to inspire future players to pursue excellence in the game.